All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and in this video, I am going to be covering weekly therapy number 50 here. It is the big 50. I think this is the 9th or 10th one since they converted to calling them routine therapies, but if you go from the very beginning of the start of these, rotational weekly programs, this is number 50, so pretty cool to be hitting that milestone. I didn't start making the videos on them until the 10th one, but still, it is cool to be all the way up at 50 now. And it's taken longer than you might expect, given they're weekly, because of all the events and stuff in between. But yeah, pretty cool. And we do have a new one this week, of course, which is called Burnout. I have not looked at it yet, but we do have it here. The poster is pretty cool. This is like the icon of the heaters on Despoil the Auction, if you recognize that. Burnout Fire and Ice Protocol. I would be really surprised if this somehow involved these heaters. That's probably just an icon for it. I doubt they're like on the maps or something, but yeah, this is the first time looking at it. Let's take a look at what the trials are. We have Grind the Bad Apples, Vindicate the Guilty, and Shopping Mall Chilling with the Paul Nutrition. Teach police officer, drill the Futterman, reunite the family, destroy the evidence, shut down the factory, and spread the disease. Okay. And yes, it is indeed what we had expected. It is permafrost with also mandatory extinguish the fires. So yeah, overall, this is a cool idea. I definitely like it, and it's kind of it was kind of assumed that this is pretty much the exact 3 variators that it would be, based on the description they gave in the patch notes for the mid-season patch. And I assume, yeah, that's what you get on standard, is just those 3. So Permafrost obviously brings in the fire barrels, but we of course have mandatory extinguish the fires. So you're going to have to either wait till the end of the trial or strategically choose which barrels that you want to extinguish for the secondary here to make it so you don't run out of heat sources and end up freezing to death. So yeah, overall I like the idea of it, and it looks like on top of that we actually have 7 variators here, which I'm not sure if I've ever seen 7 variators in a Genesis or Weekly, thinking about it, so that's curious. But that's just like so they can add in the mandatory secondary, right? We have increased threat 2 in psychosurgery, of course, and then we also have frost mines. So this is pretty much the same as the winter kills event. Just we have the mandatory extinguish the fires instead of gifts, and then also limited hide spots 2. So that makes the frost mines quite a bit more threatening, kind of. But even though the frost mines do take away all of your heat, all of your warmth when you step on them, you can still stop the damage from continuing by going near another fire barrel. So it's not the end of the world if you step on a frost mine just because of limited hide spots too. Like, that's not going to make it so you can't remove, or you're just going to be screwed and die. But that means no limited items again, so we're going to not have too much trouble finding items to mess around with and make the trials easier for ourselves. But yeah, overall it looks pretty cool. Of the 2, I don't know, it's kind of hard to choose which one I like better. I guess, this Permafrost is one of the more interesting variators in the game. Although, also, since Winter Kills, it has been buffed, technically, to be more difficult. Your warmth lasts for less time, is my understanding, which is kind of brutal. So that might make things harder for us. Let's take a look at the task before we jump in here. Of course, 5 for the poster, 6 completions, and A+ and 3 as usual. Extinguish 15 burning barrels. Okay. Complete the secondary objective within 10 minutes of the trial starting, which is an extremely generous time frame. Okay. Complete a trial without using the any hiding spots. Also pretty easy. And complete a trial without taking cold damage. So we could probably complete all 3 of these in our very first trial, to be honest with you. Although I am curious to see if this is a different version of Extinguish the Fires or not, because one thing that we've been seeing in escalation since Season 5 patch, as far as I remember, is was it since then? Or just since the mid-season? I don't even remember when it came in, but regardless, we've been seeing this annoying issue of increased numbers on the number of fire barrels you need to complete on occasion. So in solo, the Extinguish the Fire secondary is meant to be 2 barrels, but you are occasionally getting 4 barrels. And then in teams, it's meant to be 4 barrels, but you're occasionally getting 6 barrels. So the 10 minutes might be to compensate for this increased number, although this is not made clear at all that this is the case. Like it's not a different variator. There's no like variator of like harder secondary, which could be interesting. Like it maybe if mandatory secondary also made the secondary harder, that would be kind of like you had to do more of it. That could be kind of interesting, although it wouldn't work for the one-off ones like radio and TV broadcast. But still, looking forward to trying it and definitely seeing if that is the case. I do hope they fix that issue because it is really annoying in escalation when you get the increased number of fire barrels. But yeah, as far as loadout for this, I don't really see any reason to bring anything specific really. So we'll probably just go with the standard setup. Could go with backpack or lockbreaker to help yourself out with the additional items. Why don't we go with lockbreaker again? I took noise reduction, or I play with noise reduction plenty, but I mean the rest of the standard is going to do you well here. We'll probably bring blind for like Vindicate and shopping mall, might as well. And then let's see, is there any other reason? No. Well, we could maybe bring X-ray on teach just for the memes. Maybe we bring jammer on destroy. I don't know. Switch things up a bit, as this is probably the last weekly before the big season patch where we are going to be getting the X-ray and barricade rework. So we'll see. Either way, I'm going to head into grind the bad apples, so I will see you guys when we arrive. All right, we are here. It is a few days later now, and of course, I am now recording this after the release of the Season 6 full trailer. Release date, March 24th. 10 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to be there. If you somehow haven't seen it yet, I did post a video with a ton of details on what's coming out, including everything about the rig reworks, what exactly the changes are and how they're going to function. So definitely check that video out if you haven't seen it. But we're going to be jumping in here. We're going to be still focusing mainly on the Burnout weekly here. I will be streaming on Saturday during the day like usual to just play some escalation and whatnot. So if you have any questions you want to ask me about the update, and you can either leave them a comment on that other video or show up to the stream and we can chat about it. I will answer anything that I can for the big update. With all that said, let's jump in here to Burnout on Grind the Bad Apples. See how things go here. I could see this weekly potentially taking a while because of the 4 fire barrels we have to do. Yeah, it is 4. So as we thought from the changes. I kind of forget what exactly I said during the intro. I potentially should have rewatched it before jumping in here, but I'm sure I went through things mostly. I mean, I guess I'll just drink this. Useless. Let's try and get inside here quick. It would be nice if we could get all of those tasks done. I know there was no cold damage, secondary objective within the first 10 minutes, and then also no hiding spots. I think the secondary objective within the first 10 minutes will probably be the hardest thing on this trial, since I doubt there will be a ton of water spawns out here in the fun park area. We did get Berserker over there, which is actually good. Okay, there's a water we can actually do really quick. Grunt right there is probably gonna... I think we should be able to get this. But yeah, it's an interesting combination, of course, because you have to be strategic at least a little bit about what you use or what you get rid of, because you don't want to leave yourself stranded without any warmth. There's another water in there, so we can potentially get another one. Let's do the feed the clowns quickly here. There we go. What do we have? We have feed the clowns, pin up alley sucks. I'm actually gonna stun here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I love that voice line. Fuck! So good. Yeah, a little preemptive on this stun, but we needed to grab some throwables, and that grunt can be really annoying. So there we go. I hear a fire barrel here, but that's a bad timing for the pusher. Grab our first ticket. No way he's coming in here, right? Okay, good. It's Murkoff's brand. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. This just seems like it's going to be quite tough to get that first 10 minutes. I mean, although grinding that apple is usually pretty quick to complete, maybe we can actually grab this. This is sketchy. I think he swung at nothing. Okay, maybe we can find something in the back here. Let's throw... let's not throw. We can find something like through the back here and then loop around and do Kraken. The good thing is that while you're putting it out, the fire, it will obviously warm you up to full warmth. Always. Yo, there's no barrels back here or what? There's one. I hear another one as well right on the other side. Okay. Oh, if there was another water here, we would be in such good shape. But I don't see one, because we could put out both of these. Let's go through and do Kraken. Careful for those frost mines, they will deplete all of your warmth. It's not exactly ideal to use bottles for this, because it's obviously really loud, but we somehow found 3 bottles. Okay, we've got all of our tickets. I say we just go now. Ooh, good brick find. This is a little bit annoying, but I think just a quick loop should be good enough. Actually, I'm not so certain of that. Take the brick, and we're in. Okay, so we've got 2 out of the 4 barrels. And obviously, for reference, that would normally be secondary done in solo. But yeah, with this harder version of the secondary in this weekly, you need 4. But oh yeah, okay. Makes sense now that why we got all the bottles. I forgot there's no limited items on here, so yeah, we shouldn't really struggle too much with items in general, and we can probably find like some rig recharge and stuff. Maybe we can go with Lockbreaker for some of the other trials. I think we have the front-loaded 3 smash like button, by the way, of course, just smash the like button. I think we have the front-loaded 3 trials, like 3 main trials immediately on this one, which I don't really like when they do that. Usually I like it when they do 1 main trial top left, 1 in the middle, and then 1 bottom right, because then it's, you know, you have 1 at the start, then you have to do 3 MKs, and then you do another main, then 3 more MKs, another main. It just seems like definitely the most balanced way to do the trials, like, you know, trial distribution on the main, or on a weekly, sorry. A little bit discombobulated. It's been a bit of a flurry of activity, you know, today, and will continue to be leading up to and including the update. But I'm very excited, of course, as are many people, for the big patch. Okay, we've got a bear. Yeah, we can extinguish this one, I think, for sure. And then we just need 1 more. I mean, it has to have been less than 10 minutes so far, but it's, you know, not by a lot. Okay, Pouncer. Okay, we have the water. Now we just need the barrel. Could be one in the lit up room, which would be reasonable to extinguish as well, although I guess there isn't one. We always have the button at the beginning of where Gooseberry was talking, if we need it for backup warmth. Shit, is there not even another barrel? There's one, there's one. Oh, okay, okay. Careful, careful, careful. Maybe we can get this here. We can get this here with a door snap, crouch door snap. And that should be that task done. Oh god. Yes, we got it. The secondary within 10 minutes of the trial starting. Oh, that's a fried pouncer. I don't know what, like my hand like twitched. I mean, obviously just potato aim activities, right? But my hand literally like twitched. I don't know, that was really odd. Thankfully we didn't get punished. Freaking sprinting pusher bullshit, man. Let's go secret room and get our stamina booster so we can push this boat more quickly. But we are it's gonna be a little bit sketchy. I don't know why I picked up a bandage, by the way. That's just like habit from escalation, I guess, right? Yeah, the warmth management right now is just a little bit sketchy. And as far as I know, those flamethrowers actually don't work, the ones here in the root canal. Although maybe they do, I don't know, they definitely should. But yeah, this is like our only or main source of warmth in this area right now. Let's do this. I don't want to use this recharger. Shit. Okay, they're both here. I'm just going to use this. Because then we can easily get this push for sure. And we have the master key. Man, why is the giant being so slow there? No charge left? Why does it say that on my ring? That's weird. Okay. There we go, we have pushed. I mean, there's probably a fire barrel upstairs, right? There better be, or we're in a bit of a pickle. Let's go check. Maybe all the way up at this place there's one sometimes? No. Yo, there isn't one? What? Wait, there's one in Gooseberry's office. But is that accessible? No. GG. We're gonna have to see if this counts. Oh, it does! Oh, okay, W. Wait, I swear I've seen people try this and it didn't work. Maybe on Drill the Futterman is where it didn't work? Because those ones end up getting put out at some point? I don't know. But hey, we're saved. I'm gonna get rid of that in case later. Oh yeah, I forgot to check what pipe we got. Okay, we have dark A pipe. I don't trust this. What's wrong with you people? Just gonna get out of here. Dark A pipe is the one we have. Of course, if you don't know, there's ways to tell which valve you need to turn by simply looking at a few spots on each pipe. I have a full video on that. Grind the bad apples. Pipe skips. Learn to lay pipe like a pro, I believe is the name of the video. It's a bit of a memester video, but it is absolutely very useful and a very strong. We have C pipe as our other one. So yeah, you just like don't have to follow the pipes at all. It's kind of goated. All right, we are done here. Let's push and get into that pipe section. Yeah, the fun part, like the root canal on like drill is pretty sparse for barrels a lot of the time. I'm also a bit worried for spread, which I believe is the last trial. That is notoriously evil for warmth in certain places especially. I'm just gonna go down the ramp here to get the warmth and also avoid that giant. Just up to full, why not? But yeah, this... Actually, let me double check cubby for a break. There's no break in cubby, I don't think. Yeah, so this should be our pipe to turn. Who is hearing me but only just now noticing? What the hell? Let me take those. We can refill quickly. I mean, there'll probably be barrels upstairs. We can refill and then go up the gooseberry office route. Although Screamer's annoying. We're getting a spawn here. Can we quickly get out of there? Push her. We know Gooseberry's office has this. And this is also the best way to approach the sea pipe, which we have here. We've got... Oh no! Yo, what a random patch of glass just in the middle of the floor. Well, there goes the flawless. We have left-hand turn. And then do we have broken pipe here? We do. So it should be the one in here with the fireplace. Fireplace does work for warmth, which is very lovely and nice. Gooseberry's still hearing that, sadly. She's going crawl space. Alright. Haven't seen any... Ooh, that's a good pickup for the ending. Haven't seen any blue boxes. Warm up a bit, and maybe we can finish this. She seems a little lost over there. It would be nice to get a rig recharger before we go down to finish the trial, because we can probably push the whole boat with this adrenaline. There's 3 waters in this room, by the way. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that kind of jump scared me slightly. There's another fire. Yeah, I mean, if you need water, come upstairs into the freaking root canal. They're everywhere. Yeah, a lot of red medical cabinets, but not a lot of blue toolboxes for us here. Rig recharger life is tough. You'd think there would be more, although there's not a lot of spots for items in general, I guess, in the root canal. I don't know if that's true or I'm just making it up, but it feels that way. Suppose we can just hope to find one. Oh, maybe? Yes. As long as we don't get scammed by the game, we should have a rig recharger here. And I mean, we've not made very efficient use of our rig rechargers, certainly, and we get a task for that. As we were, again, kind of close to getting our rig back there. But we don't want to have to wait around. I wish I had a bottle. There's just a pile of bricks here instead. Oh man. What's that guy got? Antidote. It's a nice little small tip. You can like ping the dead body's hands to see what item they have. Yeah, this giant is sandbagging like crazy, by the way. But we can get the push. I'm gonna go upstairs quick to get more warmth from this barrel. Rather that than gamble. I feel like there's often a toolbox in here somewhere, but I perhaps imagined that fact. Let's head down and bro, the permafrost is so brutal. It's actually getting reverted in the next patch to be like it was fairly significantly buffed for like this event in particular, I think. Like, but it's been buffed in escalation for like the whole patch, and it's quite brutal. Like the warmth lasts a lot less time, and we just don't have any barrels, man. This is insane. Guess we have to rely on the flamethrowers here to keep us warm. We can push a little bit of the way, and then once like the mouth opens up, you want to stop an adrenaline. I mean, we should only need the 1 stun usage at all, but we also have another one. We're all good. Can't see. Okay, she's not even coming in here. I'm actually going to go get more warmth here. Don't want to risk our no cold damage that we have going. And the goose is just not with it at all right now. I didn't pre-open this barred door, which is bit foolish. Oh, we had the button right there. We could have just used that, but I did remember seeing this barrel here, which is also just as safe. And we should have no issue getting out of the trial with our stun rig that we still have. Ooh, careful of frost mine. That would have been really annoying. One step on a frost mine will pretty much guaranteed lose you your no cold damage taken. I'll tell you that. And she is just completely out to lunch over there. Oh yeah, of course we have the extra cage on the button for the mandatory secondary, but we... wow, interesting bottle spawn. We completed that much earlier, so no need to worry. And yeah, that was fairly solid. So we should get 2 more task completions here, and that's pretty much all we have to worry about for task. No cold damage, and we didn't use any hiding spots. A+, 17 minutes, 49 seconds, grind the bad apples, burnout, psycho, surgery here. So yeah, pretty enjoyable so far. We only triggered 1 sound trap with that really odd glass patch location, so that's a shame, but I will see you guys for the next trial. Alright, so next here we have Vindicate the Guilty, which should be a trip, I'm sure. Love tutorial the trial. We get another freaking health booster, so that's a crying shame. This one should probably be a bit easier to get the secondary done. What are we doing, Mr. Giant? What's the plan for today? Okay. Taking some dubious pathing, definitely. But it's all good. I don't think we need to even stop at that barrel to warm up, honestly. We cover quite a bit of ground, and yeah, here's one right here. I don't know, it's very strange. I mean, we saw in Fun Park, the water seems to congregate a bit. Like, you're so right. But yeah, the water seems to be something of an organism that likes to gather in one place or so. As we found, like, in 2 adjacent rooms, we found like 5 or 6 total water on Fun Park. It was kind of crazy. Or the Night Hunters sometimes, I swear. Yeah, so once he like stops actively chasing you, you can kind of just throw that and you're chilling. Because he would have come into the light there and tried to kill me, but the noise is enough to give him an excuse to go somewhere else. We can get rid of our first one here. There's another one right over in the other room near the screamer if we really need it later. Check for early secret room. Oh, that was what Night Hunter was smashing his way into. And we've made it here relatively unscathed. And of course, this trial is always going to be pretty easy smash. Like, by the way, because we have this button, which we can always come back to. I mean, main trials in general are mostly a bit easier to manage your cold on Permafrost because most of them have a fairly centralized button that gives you warmth. Not all MKs do that. It's only on buttons that are regroup buttons, you know? Ones that require your whole team to be there. 6, 3, 5, 7. Which makes sense, right? Because of course the people waiting there don't want to have to worry about their warmth. But yeah, it's just a consequence of that because way more main trials have those than, of course, the MKs do. We do want to go get ourselves some acid here. And always good to door snap that. I hear a fire barrel like right there, so that should save us from our impending cold here at the last moment. But yeah, this one is one that I probably don't want to overly rush the secondary because I don't want to have to be going in and out of the courtroom anymore. I mean, there's no real reason to anymore. We got the task done that required the sub 10-minute secondary, so Okay. As long as we complete it before the end of the trial, or, you know, whatever, we can even wait till the end of the trial if we want and do it last, but there's no real reason to speedrun it, and it obviously would be detrimental to our health if we had less of the barrels around. Maybe it's in the co-op door room. I don't know. I'm gonna go out into the hallway to find warmth, I guess. It doesn't seem to be much around here. I mean, we know there's a barrel to my right here, so we can go all the way around there if we really must. Yeah, it's definitely hit or miss with fire barrels, and it's also just a lot of RNG. Like, some in the same place on a trial, you know, one run you'll find like 2 barrels in the same room, and then the next run there won't be any barrels within like 10 square miles. So gotta be careful. Okay, here's our evidence area barrel that we could have been using. Okay, good. It is in this room. I was gonna be upset a little bit if it wasn't in this room because I checked for it, so I thought thoroughly elsewhere. 671, 9. Wow. Pretty easy. I am a little bit sad that the X-ray rework doesn't include letting it be used as a blacklight. But what we are getting is still really cool. Again, full details of... What? Full details on that you can find in my video that I uploaded about the patch. Project Judas. Very exciting stuff. And if you haven't heard, we are of course getting Twitch drops once again, so there is a link in the description. Follow me on Twitch. You don't want to miss out on those when the patch rolls around. I will be streaming all day for the patch. Fuck you, Pusher. God. You know, bit of a waste of the stun. Again, we did it last trial, but... What is happening? I'm just panicking, full panic. All good. We can head upstairs for the acid now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Twitch drops. I'll probably start stream around 9:30 a.m. Yap a bit, let people get joined up, and then we will get the patch dropping at 10 a.m. and we'll go from there. Okay, this is a W barrel placement because the Night Hunter won't be able to see you in there, but he's of course gonna post up in the most bitch-made location known to man, and we're just gonna have to go somewhere else. We got confidentials right here, that's kind of dub. And here's a water. He actually found me, dude? Are you serious? I'm gonna put this one out. I'm okay with that. Seems like our acid is not like right over here. So I'm fine with losing that one. There was another water like... Yo, how horrible is that luck, dude? Oh my god. I land in such a spot that he hits me without any wind up. Just instantly when I land, I could not even react. Oh, that's so unlucky, man. But whatever. We're not going for flawlesses here. I'm not about that life. For reasons just like that. Oh, heat sources are used to regain warmth? Okay, that's a useful tip. Yeah, the tooltip tutorials are so weird in this game these days. The confidentials there. We do have Henrietta here to terrorize us. But this is one of her weakest trials because we can very easily lose her in the courtroom should the need arise. I'm gonna grab this heal. She's like annoyingly faster on stairs, so we gotta be a little bit careful. See if I can avoid having to squeeze by that mine. Better safe than sorry. Take the little closet route instead. The Berserker's probably still over by where we had our encounter with him. Yeah, like over by that fire barrel. So we can safely dump this acid and say goodbye to Henrietta. Alright, going back into the courtroom. So yeah, obviously you can come back in here whenever you want. You don't even have to have the next objective ready, so she's never going to be a big threat in this trial. And we can just sit here and keep our warmth up. Alrighty. Of course, moving on to the witnesses section, we are all gonna get excited for the 3-bulb zap tutorial here. Honestly, this is gonna drain a substantial amount of our warmth, to be frank. I wonder if secret room is far side of the library or upstairs. I didn't actually check the big room upstairs where the acid is. So yeah, I'm actually gonna zap here and then go back for warmth. This will be really nice during the finale if we need it to. You know, I should have switched to blind for this. I kind of spaced, didn't think about the loadout, but it'll be okay. It's just been better for the finale. You can usually just easily get the quick kill when you have blind smoke to protect you. Do still need 2 more barrel extinguishes. There is like a water upstairs if we get real desperate, but okay, here's a fire barrel that we can probably put out if we find one to use on it. Damn, I was hoping there'd be a water in here, but no dice. Just get ourselves back to full HP if for no other reason than to get some grade points back. Let's see if we can find witnesses up here. Nice to have bricks available for those 1 cycle potentials. Okay, the witness is right there. Yeah, really? Really? What is this timing? I mean, I'm just gonna go back downstairs, warm up, and go into the library because that witness is actually in a good spot for us to potentially 1 cycle with that frost mine. Right, Hunter. Oh, there is a water right here. Oh, the witness is here too. Is there any frost mines nearby this guy? Guess we could go for the crawl space kill. Oh no, there is a frost mine here. So frost mines are actually quite good at stunning enemies, if you didn't know. So you can bring him there, hit him with that, and he'll be down for quite a while. Who is that? Oh, the giant. Okay, so we lost our water. I was going to bring that over to this barrel, but at least we got the 1 cycle. Unfortunate spawn location of that giant, and now we don't have any throwables. Oh, we can do this. Bro, the pusher or these specialists are being so annoying today. There we go. 3 out of 4. And they did spot me there. Whoever that was. Of course, this giant is coming. Grab this brick. Of course, this is boarded up. But we're okay. Alright, nice. We can go ahead and extinguish this fire, and that will put us at a completed secondary. And then we just need to go sauce this witness, which this bottle will actually be useful for. A good pathing moment there. We should be able to... Oh boy, he got smeared by that thing. He's gonna run this way. We can double brick him, and that'll finish him off. Okay. Solid couple one cycles there, showcasing the... All good. Showcasing the strength of frost mines on witnesses and X-Pop in general. It's obviously most useful when you have a bottle, because that would otherwise be fairly trash for doing anything like that. No case at all. But yeah, also, of course, I mean, I talked a lot about witnesses in my recently released Courthouse Over-Explained video. And you can learn more about them there, but I did, of course, utilize the fact that the witnesses will come to the location where you zap them from to get them to come to those frost mines and stand there, of course. I assume Coil's going to come from the left here, because he spawned there. I think they can... actually, it's hard to say. It's going to be close. Nah, we're not going to make it. So yeah, I mean, that, of course, is where blinds would have been superior. Hey, why not flip the switches on the other one? And we can just warm up back to full warmth here. I never did really look too hard for the secret room this time around. But it wasn't on any of the direct paths. I like how he's... Yeah, a little couple taps on the door never hurt. Enjoy yourself. Alright, he only walked deeper into the room, but that should probably be enough. Oh, well, we probably could have done it, to be honest. I didn't realize it was that close. We probably could have managed to do it with that. I think it's like a 50-50 which door that guy ends up at, so just taking a moment to be sure can help you. And you never really have to worry too much when you're running to the shuttle about your warmth, because there's always the shuttle heat that can help you out. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that trial completion overall. I mean, the double one cycle was quite nice, and no real issues elsewhere. Oh, stupid pitcher. Did, of course, take one damaging hit from that very unlucky timing with that grunt upstairs in the acid area, but hey, happens. A plus 17 minutes, 15 seconds. Vindicate the Guilty, Burnout, Psychosurgery here. And that was... Is that the same time I had on grind? Or it's at least very similar. I'll have to check. But yeah, just the one damage taken. And yeah, I think we got one more main. I actually don't know. It might be Shopping Mall, but I'll see you guys for the next trial. Indeed, we are here now on the Shopping Mall. And let's go ahead and bring out the blind. Why not? We might as well, and jump in here. You might have noticed there, I actually have permanently unlocked X-Ray, just the first tier. I stopped halfway through Jammer because I want to start permanently unlocking that X-Ray for using the new one that's coming out, you know, the new version. It's so far it's been really fun to play with, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more people's thoughts and opinions on it when they actually get to play. Of course, I guess if you haven't watched the details video, you might not know, I did get to play the season early, season 6. So again, a big thank you to Red Barrels for including me in that as part of, you know, the whistleblower program and everything. I mean, I can still go play it right now until the patch comes out. So definitely expect a decent amount of content to be coming out on patch day that I've pre-recorded because they are very graciously allowing us to record on the beta branch, as long as, you know, just like making sure people are aware that it's the beta branch and may have, you know, small differences or big differences from the released version. But yeah, it's been so awesome. Other content creators did get to play Season 5 early, but I was personally on vacation during that time frame, and I didn't get back until after Season 5 launched. Which, I mean, I don't regret or anything. The vacation was awesome. It's just I guess worth pointing out because this is technically the first time I've gotten to do the early access playing, and it's so cool, it's so fun, and yeah, it makes me excited for all of you guys, of course, to be getting the actual patch on the big day and joining me. This is actually pretty sucky that the pitcher's out in this very early and restricted portion. I think he throws this one. Oh, there's no way he even hears this, bro. Okay, he actually went outside. I mean, what are the odds? Unfortunately, there isn't a like free button here, and like the button in there isn't even a regroup button. So actually, this is one of the few mains that doesn't have that quality I mentioned of having like a free regroup button. But we can very comfortably put out this barrel because we're going to grab the fuse from in here. There's no reason we would ever be needing that barrel again at that point because it'll be closed up. I think we definitely want to keep the one that was available there at the... Actually, I'm not going to do the cheese so we can actually grab the water. It's not cheese, it's like a strat. But okay, we can grab that water. Maybe there's another water right there, potentially. Or it might have just been a normal barrel that have similar textures. There's one. I'm gonna poke my head out here. Seems like there is actually plenty of water around. There's another one right there. Are there any fire barrels in this store? No. There's one way over here, so I am going to run all the way over here. Mostly just to get the warmth, but we can also put it out because it is so far removed. And there's another one up there for later. Quickly run in here and grab this second fuse. And wow, all these stores seem to have a water in. And these two we've had have been pretty easy ones to get out of. With those little nooks that you can wait in. Oh, perfect. Already done with 3 out of 4. Without having to remove any that seemed like it would be critical. And we stumble upon the secret room, which I can't find the other button for immediately. Oh, it's way over here. Yo, what are you doing? Dude, this freaking grunt is like for this store. Why would you come all the way out? Okay, well, we'll revisit that later. Oh, we have another barrel here. We'll have to revisit that later. I guess I'll go upstairs and see if we can get one more fuse. I was gonna just run over to the fuse drop off, but that giant was kind of in my way. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was open. Shoes isn't open. Women's is open and sound. Okay. I mean, we gotta hit up women's and see what's what. Oh, actually, we can't. There's no walkway there. There we go. Third fuse. Maybe should have thought about bringing backpack for this to allow us to get all the fuses that we need. We do need to find some warmth. Oh, how about that? Howdy do. We can actually use the slide tech to not take damage from that jump. Uh-oh. Twins are very centralized, unusually. Yo, why is bro freaking it on the Paul Nutrition is having a hard time. But we can do this, just drop these all off. And there's bound to be one more on this side that we can easily acquire for our, you know, additional back room access. There's 2 fire barrels right next to each other right there, so rather large incentive to put one of those out, but there's also 2 right here. If we can get a water in this store, going shopping for water, there is one. Plenty of water in these stores. We should be able to finish up the secondary nice and easy. Whoa, see that lock fly off? Are you gonna jump? No. Better together, that's right. Obedience flaccidates the automotive. I'm gonna do this one because the other one towards the center will be better in potential for the end game. And there we go. 4 barrels done. That will probably be more cumbersome. Probably be more cumbersome in the MKs because that will result in probably a large portion of the total duration being taken up by the barrels hunting. Thankfully we do have a barrel back here in the back of the department store. You can often be left a bit stranded back here, depending on your luck. We do have a 15 box. Oh wow, that is actually perfect RNG there. I've been trying to go for the 15 box into the 20 box, and then hopefully get lucky enough with trying to not talk at the same time as them because they're allowed. But yeah, this box right here can sometimes be as much as $6. Unfortunately, in this instance, it is not that much. And we would have to compensate with a few more small boxes, but I generally prefer the 20 plus the 15 plus, you know, additional other boxes than going for 3 big boxes, because the big boxes are annoying to move. I'm not a fan. Confidentials? Okay. That's good. I'm gonna get back here, warm back up, and then go for that last big box. Where are they? I think they're coming to the right here. Let's circle around and grab this. Would have been actually probably smart to revisit the secret room prior to pick up the stamina booster here, but you know, is what it is. Jaeger. Is it worth losing her? Oh shit. So I mean, we are done with the back room, right? So what you can do actually is lure her over here a little bit, take the fuse out, and then take a box over here. And now she can't get to you. Nothing can get back here unless they take an EIG, so as we hear her walking away, that should mean she is leaving the trial.
Watch your ass.
So one of the more creative Jaeger removal spots. And yeah, she is gone. Lovely. And we can continue as planned here, although Cress seems to want to get in our way.
Everything harder was right.
He was a crawl. Stupid.
Okay. What was that? Did they really see me there? Seems rather unlucky. Yeah, they did. I actually have some pretty bad small box RNG in general here. garbage. Just like they are in annoying spots. Okay, that should be enough. Should I run for it? No! I'm an idiot. That's what I get for running for it. I'm gonna go for the warmth barrel. Shit. Stepped on mine. Freaking minesweeper, bro. Well, that's ripped to the flawless, as usual. But it's all good. We're through the usually harder parts of the trial. And the nice thing is, since we retrieved this fuse, we can actually bring it up here, which is a nice gate to have open, since you can easily switch sides without having to go all the way around the long walkway. But yeah, of course it is time for everyone's favorite segment, which is math time. So let's get that started with the good old smashing of the like button here. There we have it. And yeah, of course, Shopping Mall is here, and the new map, Television Station, is for the Crest Twins as well, so that should be quite exciting. We need, what is it? -5? And yeah, the twins actually do have an intro cutscene, which I know a lot of people were hoping for, and yeah, Red Barrels has delivered on that, so never fear. And yeah, I really like the map. It has pretty much all brand new objectives as well, which is really awesome. So definitely give that a shot when it comes out. Alright, we have -6. Wait. 2, oh, -8, maybe. Quick math is an L. We got that done. I didn't actually look at the other spots, so we have to go back. Okay, it's the back side too on the top floor. Got you. You really came out here, man? Okay, he's doing parkour. Down the escalator. Can you imagine how much that must hurt? Falling down the escalator like that? God. Brutal stuff. Poor pusher. But he's an asshole. Whoa, this is 11 plus 4, so 15. And it needs to go up by 15. There we go. I feel like the giant is always a bit of a menace in that area, so we got a bit lucky. Why do I speak? Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I need to go +4 here. And that'll do her. Just need to head back down and get started with the finale. Good old math time. And yeah, this will be the best way to get there for sure. Good old Whammons. Meet up at Whammons for shopping spree. Alright. Smash that button one last time. And I'm gonna head back out to the warmth barrel while Otto yaps here. So what do we have? We have the Minesweep, which I think is a pretty bad demerit. We're almost done with secondary. Someone told me that you get the... Oh, you do. Yeah, there's a weird bug here with the rewards where we get 2 posters. And I think that's the Scarred weekly that someone told me that you get a poster for. So if you miss that weekly, you can get the poster for it here. Which seems like an accident, but I mean, it's pretty harmless. So I wouldn't worry about it. Let's immediately spray. We have an antidote to protect us from a roll. Are they not here yet? Still? Ah, there. Where's a fire barrel for us? Back here's okay. It's like usable. Not sure where they ended up. I think we should have a pretty good window here. Do 2 pumps and then pump on. No way. Shit. How did she throw that? I had them stunned. That was odd. Need to go get some warmth, and I'm gonna try and find myself another antidote. For A+, it's definitely way safer to just carry an antidote at all times on this trial. But especially here at the finale, where you're much more likely to encounter the caress situation. But with that, what just happened, I might try and just go for it here. No. Yo, was there a giant right there? Or a grunt or so? What was that? Someone else was right there too. Jesus. Here we go. Now we should be totally safe. Yeah, I mean, I tried to go with the stun to get just a bit more progress. I mean, it was not necessary. I was just trying to rush things a bit. Let's smash this door, if I may. Might lure them again decently. That's not my go-to approach. That should be enough. Oh, there we have it. But yeah, I tried to go for the... I don't know why I'd even bothered doing that. That was stupid. Tried to go for the stun to get a bit more progress, and Aurora somehow sniped me with that bottle. I don't know. Or it wasn't a snipe, but it seemed like she threw it while stunned almost. But yeah, we should be good. Alright. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't count as demerit, the Aurora bottle. We got A+ in 3. That is A+ 18 minutes, 55 seconds. Chilling with the politician on Burnout Psychosurgery. I'm pretty happy with sub 20 minute on all of the main trials here, especially with the 4 barrels required. And yeah, we just have received 1 damage from the Minesweep. I guess it doesn't have the actual Minesweep, or it's cut off, but those are all the mains done. We're on to the MKs now, so I'll see you guys for the first one of those right after this. First up in the lineup of MKs is Teach the Police Officer, and this immediately will, I'm sure, demonstrate what I was talking about, where the secondary objective will become the more difficult part of the completion here. 4 barrels will certainly, well, not certainly, I mean, if we get terrible RNG and struggle to find the doors, we could take a while to find the reel, but mostly it is not the case that will be an issue, so we will probably take longer to get the 4 barrels. Get ourselves star, get crown. No adrenaline or anything. Adrenaline would be really good. We've been getting a bit hosed on boosted so far with only health and battery. A little bit unlucky there. It would be nice to get some stamina, especially for this trial, where we gotta lug that reel back to the location. Anyway, well, at least we got some good key luck. It doesn't let me use the key with that item in there? No. Wasn't aware. The warmth is a bit of in a bad spot here. This locker. Okay, there's a barrel. Jesus. I was going to be kind of screwed if there wasn't one in here or very nearby. Ooh, there's an adrenaline. Lovely. Yo, what? Why did you come in this room, you freak? Wow, that's a laggy door snap because of adrenaline. Had to do it though, had to. There's another water right there. We can put this one out. Is this thing gonna see me? No, W. Grab this other water. And let's see if we got any of our keys over here. Spade. This could actually be the real. Listen for the sound effect. No sound effect, but I'm still going to check for a fire barrel, which there is. So we can put that one out with this. And we'll be halfway done. Still need to find the crown and fire. Oh, and there we have actually the routine therapy tasks completed, so that'll be the poster secured, which is lovely. This could also be the real, I think. And it is not. Yeah, the crown is the other one that will have 2 keys. Sadly, no water nearby for this that I've seen. But it would have been a nice one to put out since we're not going to be coming back to that area. I'll go over to admin before hitting up the basement, since we can potentially see through the windows of that location to locate the reel itself. Club. So we can quickly peek through these blinds to see if the reel is in there. It looks like it's not. So we don't need to worry about opening the club door ever. And we've got plenty of... Oh no, I hear a fire barrel. I think? Yeah. Plenty of water around, so we can grab another one to bring down to the basement with us and likely get our last extinguish. Grab this water. Let's head for those basement stairs right around the corner here. Boy, these frost mines are everywhere. Stupid night hunter, of course, always down here. And we'll just... Okay, good, we got... Oh, well. Okay, we got the crown. So we just need the not club key. I'm not even gonna bother picking it up. How's that? Just get that eyeball key. And that will be where we need to go. Should still be somewhere in the basement here. Yeah, I was very much expecting a potential fire barrel in there, or at least in one of these rooms. Man, maybe in the back halls we'll have more luck, but yeah, it's okay, good. Warm us up and finish off our secondary. So, you know, we got not ideal luck with doors and keys, so didn't have to go out of our way too much to get this secondary done. So it looks like our reel will be here, which we can grab. The pitcher is just throws Molotovs at literally nothing, but then simultaneously is going to follow me like an expert all the way up these stairs. I'm gonna go this way because we know there's a barrel that we can warm up. Not lockpick, confidentials. And yeah, of course, this room transitions straight back into the theater, or whatever you want to call this room, where we can wrap up the objective. So yeah, all things considered, a pretty decent completion speed on this trial. And of course, don't forget to bully the crackhead on your way by, very important. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. I think that was a flawless as well. I don't remember committing any demerits. Smash some TVs while we're here. Make Murkoff lose some money. And yeah, that's 4 trials down for this weekly here. Although we've already got the poster. A+, 6 minutes, 19 seconds. Teach please off the Burnout Psychosurgery. And yeah, looks like another, not another flawless, the first flawless. Didn't get one on any of the mains, but yeah, 5 more MKs. I know we end with Spread the Disease. I think maybe next up is Drill the Futterman, which can be a bit sketchy with barrels, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are here on Drill the Futterman. Let's jump into this one. And yeah, like I said, this one can be a bit sketchy on barrels. We finally got a stamina booster, which is nice. But after grinding the bad apples, I'm a little bit worried that my conception of the flamethrowers is incorrect. Okay, that did not hit. I didn't expect it to, but like, what if it did? That would have been kind of sick. Bit of a Hail Mary. Okay, we can't exactly test it very easily here. And also there's potential that we need to speedrun to not take the damage. Let's test it, let's test it. Oh, it does work. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know if that used to not work. Game. Well, it actually let me close that door. That's crazy. I don't know if that used to not work or I'm just an idiot, but I swear that that didn't work before. I think I can squeeze by. We have 1 barrel in that closet regardless, and another here. Actually, I think it was the other side that was more heinous with the barrels. But regardless, the majority of your secondary objective completion is going to be upstairs. Because I doubt we're going to find much water down here. There we go. We can head up and go on over to the other side. And we do have a sneaky little barrel over here in the corner that we can use to warm up on our way there. Although, I mean, the flamethrowers here are never turn off until you obviously do the objective, because then otherwise you could sneak by like you can on Grind the Bad Apples. And that would completely invalidate the entire trial objective. W aim.
4 targets remaining. 3 targets remaining.
And of course, we just had to get the picture over here to ruin my life. Like, what are you throwing Molotovs at? Just complete air. So brain dead, this guy. It's crazy. We did have a water in the office.
2 targets remaining.
I'm not sure if I care or not. The giant is here. Let's just check in a locker. Okay. I think I do not care about the office water, although there is a fire barrel here. We're gonna get it all done upstairs, I think, is the plan.
1
More target. Could be in that closet, which can possibly be secret room. There's no way he didn't keep coming that way just because I locked the door, right? Nah, he's just a cheater. He knows the door's locked without checking it. Yo! Come on. Where are you going? Oh wow, there's a lot of water down here actually. Well, you know what we can do is just take this water with us back upstairs and put out that barrel in the little corner. Yo, what? This fuckhead walked up the ramp. I cannot stand the picture, bro. What the hell is this? Yeah, get out of here. He's like, yeah, you're gonna try and do the secondary? I'm just gonna sandbag the shit out of you, because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, go away. Just your average video here with the picture, of course. Ruining my life, as he's known to do. But that's one of our barrels done with. I need to make it a habit to go this way instead. Because That other way is too often not available because of this door being blocked somehow. So it's not worth it. Even though it is potentially a little faster. Of course we have the warmth button here, so smash that like button. Unlikely to find a barrel nearby to it, but we've got 3 barrels to get out of the way. Now you know what would have been super fried on this weekly is if they put exit rush on here, because then you would have had to make sure you didn't end the trial objectives without doing your mandatory secondary. I don't even... The variators might actually be incompatible. I'm not 100% sure about that. There we have 1, 2 more to go. And if grind the bad apples is any indication, we shouldn't have too much of a struggle getting the rest of it done here. As water was pretty plentiful in that trial, but it's already seeming to contradict those findings. But we are locked into this approach at this point. I mean, if things get dire, we can always go down to the dark side of the canal, which had quite a bit of water. Confidentials, though, are a nice thing to see. There we have one. But can't really safely reverse course back to those barrels until we lose the attention of this guy, I would say. Okay, he's just gonna annoyingly aura farm in the doorway for a sec. All good. Let's put this out. And there's another one right there in that corner, obviously, but another water first, at least. We're looking there. Here's one. Although, God, itch. I was gonna say there's probably an easier to access barrel, but honestly, there's probably not exactly, or not guaranteed to be, so let's get this done, and we can leave, finally. We get that alarm playing when we are done. We can pop another adrenaline, why not? Keep our speed up. We have stun if we need it for the goose. Yeah, definitely expect a lot more X-ray usage in these videos post-update, because it seems like it's going to be really fun to use. And the gooseberry's nowhere to be found, so I'll take that. And let's get out of here. Was that a flawless, actually? I don't even remember. It ended up being a bit of a long slog compared to usual drill. A plus 7 minutes 48 seconds. Drill the Futterman Burnout. Psychosurgery. And it was W. So we're 2 flawless MKs. 4 more to go. I doubt we'll keep that streak up the entire time, but I'll see you guys for the next one. Next up here we have Reunite the Family, which I feel like whenever I'm loading this trial up, I always expect it to be more annoying and difficult than it ends up being for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just crazy, but let's get into it here. Smash like at the very start, and we do have a barrel at the very start as well, so if I can locate a water immediately, that would be a nice head start on the secondary. We do need to carry a lot of waters and the fuel, so the abundance of adrenaline is appreciated. 2 barrels, actually. Although this one I would kind of rather not extinguish, since we might need it. Confidentials as well. Looks like no luck on an early water. A lot of secondaries on Orphanage, you can like get a lot of them done in this very early area, especially like gifts. You can like almost fully complete sometimes. We have the Spade Crown combination for our key. Let's say hello to the giant here. No waters in sight, really. Pretty scripted, that sequence there, that spawn at least. Okay, this is a nice little water fire combo. Just immediately utilize. Just thinking about how we have gasoline in this trial. What if we went rogue and dumped that on the fire? Things could go south quickly. But not a possibility, I don't think. Alright, so far so good. Already 2 done. You're gonna have to smash into here to get this. I actually stupidly did not look for the fuel confidentials. I stupidly did not look for which side the fuel was on, so that's an L for me. But hey, there it is. Never punished. We found it immediately. And we have another barrel, so we're already going to be at 3. And I think the other panel should be back here or close to my left. Right here. Yeah. Well, this has simply worked out a treat for us. Let's pop an adrenaline here, we might as well. And get sprinting with this fuel. Ooh, annoying pusher. Oh, okay. He immediately took off when I called him annoying. Maybe I hurt his feelings. I'm sorry. Yeah, always like to leave the fuel there and then do the quick lap around. Never good to lug that thing all the way with us. Maybe another adrenaline. Ah. Don't really need another one. Spade, crown, reminding myself. Yeah, sure. If you don't mind opening that, I mean, that's appreciated. Thank you. You have a nice day now. And here is our potential last water. We just need to source a fire to put it on. Damn, there's so many, like... There's so many small meds and little items around because of no limited items. And there's our fire. Bada bing. Quite nice and easy so far. I'll tell you what's not going to be nice and easy is the upcoming scavenger event. Damn it.
Noisy little glow.
Yo, what? You're so full of shit. Why? I literally purposely didn't click the numbers so he has no reason to turn around and hit me, but of course he does it anyway. So that's awful cringe. I guess I missed... Wait, what? Where's the reel? Well, anyway, there goes our flawless streak that we were allegedly building up. And this fucking guy is such a bitch. And of course, the door snap puts me on top of the mine. Aren't we loving life and having a grand old time right now? Who knows, our flawless could be in the drink at this point. Or not our flawless, that certainly is in the drink. Our A+, I mean. But we'll keep it up here with a hopeful outlook. Of course, Jaeger's gonna have to go all the way around through the lobby to get over here, so that's often a useful thing to do, is just swap the doors on her. We have a weird panel generation on this side. It seemed like they both went left, where there's usually almost always one in the back. By the lockers. Confidentials, though. So, like, is it right here? No, what? See, like, both the wires go... Oh, no, this one sneaks around to the right. I'm dumb. It's in the bathroom here. My bad. My bad. Foolish. Stupid. All the words. It should be okay then to go double crawl space here.
I never wanted this.
And then just straight back to swapping the things here. Let's pull this generator, spade crown. God damn it. Things started off so well on this trial and then just truly deteriorated at breakneck speeds. That is spade. Doesn't look like there's a barrel in here, so we could be in a bit of a sticky icky in terms of warmth. Okay, this giant is being really annoying. Yeah, this actually is a really bad barrel situation for us here. And she's still after me? No way, dude. Gooseberry's over there.
Another gooseberry.
Dude, she stops middle of the room? I'm getting hosed, man. We don't have time for this bullshit. My warmth is plummeting. And she's going in there to just stand around and do nothing. Is there a barrel like here? Okay, I guess that's usable. I'm just gonna get rid of that to avoid potential disaster. And honestly, give me the bottle. So we can actually try to affect our fate here. What is she doing? Just posting up in there. You're gonna just... Okay, she heard that. Surely Crown is in the back. Yes. Okay. Well, that was more painful than it had to be, certainly. Especially with this giant being here. What? There's two giants out here right now? I thought that Big Mama was... It's so fried, actually. All good? I mean, honestly, thankfully, that guy just wound up a swing immediately. Otherwise, if he'd stepped in a bit, I would have been toast completely.
Oh, you pretty little thing.
Wow, what was that noise? That's crazy.
I was sworn there was somebody here.
Grab the child, toss him in. Let's get the hell out of here. That's a quick giant reaction, I won't lie, but we should be good. Hopefully we didn't lose our grade. I mean, probably not, right? It seemed like in the other trial that the minesweep didn't incur an additional demerit. Yo! Swing or no? Are we swinging in this day and age? So hopefully we're safe. Flawless streak, long gone and rotten. But A plus 10 minutes, 20 seconds, Reunite the Family, Burnout, Psychosurgery. And that completion of 6 trials of the routine is the last task we had, so good to get all those done and out of the way. Almost at 125k stamps, although we're going to take a small hit to that with the new deluxe catalog. But anyways, 3 more MKs to go. I'll see you guys for the next one. Next here we are on Destroy the Evidence, which is probably going to be pretty annoying with this variator set. What do we get? Another freaking health booster. It's because of having to wait around for the gates and like, you know, even getting water to where it needs to go is going to be kind of crazy. just sometimes. I mean, there's a barrel there, so keep note. And then we're gonna potentially be in the trenches on this secondary. Let's see, there's a barrel there. I don't know why I picked up an antidote, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of on permanent escalation brain most of these days. And you know, antidotes are pretty nice to keep with you in escalation. There's a barrel there and water in the other room, so that could be a potential situation that we proceed with. Let's see what gate generation we have. Okay, so this will open up on the next swap. So hopefully we can go get the other acid and maybe put out a barrel on our way. Oh yes, yes, that is a good one right there for sure. 1 out of the 4. Going down pretty easy here. Who's that? That's Pusher, I guess. There's another water here if we potentially encounter another fire barrel. Yes, we do. Hopefully we don't get spotted by any nonsense while doing this. But so far so good with that. Quick start to the secondary objective, already halfway done. And we can sneak out with our acid bucket as well. Things are going smooth so far. But if last trial was any indication, we should be on edge. Because things started off quite smoothly there and rapidly declined. Although we still managed the A+, it did not come as easily as it seemed it would when we started. Have the gates swapped yet? Oh, what is this path thing from you? Dumbass. Go the fuck away! I don't have the warmth to wait for you sitting around in this area for no reason, man. Oh my god. You are the worst person. Okay, we have to just run in here and hope there's a barrel. There is. But this might put us in jeopardy of even getting our acids through. Let's try and do it. Although it's not the end of the world if you don't make this cycle, because you can just go main gate, since that's the next cycle. Okay, good. Coil's going there. We can finish this. And honestly, I'm not totally opposed to just extinguishing this barrel. Even though it did save us, surely there will be another one, right? Like in the main room, or more likely in the... I mean, I have no one to blame but myself there and in reality, but I still will rage because pouncers are so fucking annoying. Can we sneak in to the other side? Looks like not going to be something that's easy to do. I mean, when the gates rotate, this will open up and probably be our best bet. So I don't really see much point in doing a whole lot else. Except we can put out our last barrel already. Let's go. So the secondary ended up being less pain than I thought. Is this going to screw me over? Okay, we actually made it through on time. So this is opening up and we can hopefully just get in and out with this. Of course, the frickin' pitcher's coming out to ruin those prospects. At least a little. Oh shit, you actually found me. Do a bit of tap running here, try and get around the corner. No way. God damn it, this is so awkward. Tell me he didn't hear that? Okay, it doesn't matter. We're good. We made it with all three into the area. Now let's go see if I was right about the barrel. Yeah, I was right about the barrel W. So this will do for us to keep our warmth topped up as we do the actual movement of the acid to the drop-off.
Shit, it's coming.
This is backdoor parole.
Coil is of course going to immediately go to block that off. And of course the bullshit Pouncer arc continues in this game, where the Pouncer just immediately gets back into the hiding spot they just bullshitted you from. Hey, guess what, bitch? Take the brick. Wow, delayed reaction.exe, what the hell? Yeah, take a hike, pal. Okay, you find a different hiding spot. This is my barrel now. Man, fuck the Pouncers, bro. So annoying. Where did Coil go? Oh, that's nice that that's open now. We can easily get our warmth after doing this first pour. The good thing about a gate switch at times is that Coil will get like stuck, or not stuck, but like he'll get cut off from what was potentially an easy access route back to the courtroom. He'll have to like go all the way around to the other gate, which if you've played the trial, you know that that is often a long and circuitous path, although he's here now. I assume... oh, whatever, I'm just going to go for this. I think the pusher came out there. We did get it poured. I mean, I knew that was possible, maybe even likely given his positioning, but I did want to get this warmth. Seems the Pouncer is relocated to this desk, which fine by me. Of course, that is currently our only demerit, is that Pouncer. He locked the door. Okay, Coil. Appreciate that, I guess. We'll go ahead and pour our last. And, you know, this wasn't as painful as I kind of expected, but at the same time it was, because of the Pouncer souring my mood. Yo! Now that, I'll talk about souring my mood, that would have been such BS. Is he gonna leave? Yeah. So Coil leaves, obviously, here. Oh, the gates just switched, so now we have to go all the way back this way to get out. That's not the end of the world, because we can just take the same route we used to get in, straight up the rip of this evidence side, and it's pretty easy and has no potential for interruption by closed gates. Coil will be way ahead of us on that timing, since he was able to get into that EIG. You can, if you're quick, you can sometimes beat him back to the shuttle by a pretty big margin, but not happening for us. Yo, what is this dumbass Jaeger timing, dude? Coil ore farming. Okay. It's a little bit awkward, but I had it under control. Okay, never fear. And that's going to be a solid A+, despite the damage from the Pouncer. A+, 9 minutes, 30 seconds, destroy the evidence, burnout, psychosurgery. And yeah, the 1 damage. Last trial, spread the disease. I'm not sure what we have up next, which is going to be the, you know, the penultimate MK, but I'll see you guys when we arrive there. Looks like we're here on Shutdown the Factory as the final one. So yeah, oh, we actually finally got a stamina booster. Of course, on a trial where the only heavy objects will be the waters, but that's okay. I'm not gonna take the, oh well, I guess I will take the obvious bait water. but we'll bring it over to this corner barrel, since there's somehow 2 barrels out here. We can get a head start on our secondary. There we go. Let's get inside, hopefully safely. Sadly, of course, these buttons are not regroup buttons, but meaning they don't give off any heat, but you wouldn't really expect that, would you? That would be kind of overpowered. One nice thing, it is now clear to me that they considered when constructing this weekly is the fact that there's no super annoying trials with heavy object gates like Crush or something, where doing 4 fire barrels would have been an absolute pain in the ass. So I do appreciate that consideration they gave. We do have water and another one right there. I'm gonna try and beat this door person. It's the goose. Just head upstairs. Little known, probably a little known fact, I don't know, maybe everybody knows it, but if you have a heavy object, you actually don't make noise when walking up a set of stairs, which is kind of interesting. 2 out of 4 done. And what the hell is this RNG of the doors being blocked in this ridiculous fashion? I have to take some insane pathing to get to this panel. Pretty unlucky. We probably could have gone through the other way, but the freaking pusher was in that direction, so... What are these things, man? Little boxes or something? I don't know. Everywhere. Bro, why is everything locked? Alright. This will be A sector. I got confused by the lag on the panel there. Is that a water? No, that's a box. You fool. But this is indeed a water. Quickly make the transit to B sector here and find yet another locked door. We are every day reminded of how lovely and useful Smash is. We can put out our 3rd fire barrel here. Nice. And looks like the other B sector one is going to be downstairs. Risky jump, probably. But I would like to get the upstairs C1 done. What the hell's going on? What is this? Yo, are you dumb, man? What are you doing?
Shit, careful.
Sure. Yeah, have a nice day. I thought he saw me multiple times during that, and turns out he didn't. I have no idea. Dude, why do you have Jaeger again? No luck. Ooh. Gonna go do this as our last barrel, nice and far away. We're low on warmth, and we'll be done. Is this giant gonna see me? A little bit sketchy, I guess, but... Oh, we have double downstairs in D sector. Okay, so everything's done upstairs. We can get these done as well. And then we just have downstairs... Yo, what? We have some doggy doo-doo poo-poo stinky RNG on this trial, bro, for the doors that are blocked. Like, how is that the only way into this room? Are we being straight up for real? Whatever. Let's get the heck out of here and go to C. C, I think, thinking about it a little bit harder. Yeah, I think C is the only sector that is guaranteed to have one of them be downstairs. I don't know why, but I thought that was a window. I mean, I know it's not a window. There is a window into this room, so it's not completely absurd. A couple windows into this room I have now seen. But yeah, I thought I was about to jump through a window. Instead, I get hit by a door trap. Life is rough sometimes. But hey, we at least didn't get the psychosis from that. Henrietta smashing windows. She's so rude, isn't she? This will be our last panel, and then we just need to do a button pressing extravaganza. Okay. Of course, Henrietta used to be locked out once you pressed some buttons, but now, admittedly, it's now being like for a long time. For a long time now, she's been able to bust open co-op doors, and there are co-op doors upstairs, so she will make her way upstairs somehow and bust those down to still get to you. And I am just going with alarm doors here. I'm not super worried about getting out. And usually if I just like do that, I'm pretty much guaranteed to get out, although I probably was guaranteed to get out anyway. Get out of the garage. And just the goose, who I don't even see, so we can just smash the like button and get out of here. Pretty quick completion there, I'm pretty happy with that. Shame we got hit by the door trap to lose the flawless, but... Oh, parkour. You know, it is what it is. And now all we have is the potential hardest trial in this set, even more so than the mains, debatably, and that's going to be Spread the Disease. 8 plus 7 minutes, 8 seconds, Shutdown the Factory, Burnout, Psychosurgery, and yeah, caught by door traps one time, but I'll see you guys for Spread. Alright, the final trial is Spread the Disease here, and I would be very happy to get this first try. Haven't had to reset yet, but things do not bode well with the battery booster we're given, but hey, we'll make do with what we've got. Can we get snack bar potentially? No, so that's already an L, and we got fire station, which is an even bigger L. Now the key for Permafrost on this trial is to make sure you use hiding spots a lot. That's pretty much all you need to know as like a big tip, because obviously hiding spots pause your warmth from going down, and you know, your warmth is going to be a valuable resource because a lot of the areas where you have to go for the capture points will not have any barrels in them, and it's really annoying because you have to go in and out to get your warmth back up, and it's just a whole pain in the ass. I'm going to go to fire station first so we can maximize our initial suffering and get it out of the way, hopefully. Let's try to get full warmth, as full as we can do before going in, because I'd say of the locations we have, this and Bank Vault are probably very unlikely to have any warmth. So we'll quickly start it and go upstairs to verify that claim. And yes, indeed, not only that, but there's probably two of the closest together mines I've ever seen. This place is very trap-ridden. There is a water in here, but I find it unlikely that I'm going to be extracting that. Oh my god, someone's coming out in here too. It's fuck off. How is Jaeger gonna come out in here? Oh yeah, we are in good shape right now. Okay, I think we can just hit garage here. Of course, Berserker, why not? And Screamer. I mean, I'm just stunning there, I don't know. I didn't want to get hit. Probably not necessary, whatever. What was the other one, Old Subway? Yeah, that's just a really rude start. But hey, at least we can get some secondary done here. This barrel I probably prefer to get rid of. Oh, don't look over here. Thank you. I think the other one was Old Subway. Yeah. So at least we didn't get Electric Room, which is notoriously the worst one, I think, for warmth. But I think Fire Station is also equally quite bad. Especially when the Berserker is right outside. I mean, at least we got the Jaeger spawn out of the way. And Old Subway has blessed us with a barrel. With an barrel, although it is not in... It's not in a terrible location, but it's also not the ideal location. Like, I don't want to just sit there. We have a giant in here. There's so many mines, dude. It's kind of crazy. Let's get the warmth back up whenever we have an easy opportunity. And hopefully we can just get this whole thing done in one shot. There we go. I'm gonna need to get into here. And we are in the dark, so we can just safely permanently peek out. Seems the giant is just having a good time in the train car, which I appreciate. So far so good. Just 2 more switches to flip right now. Seems that is one. Okay, there goes the giant. It appears the giant is going to have company in the form of the pusher. This seems very unlikely to go well for me. Well, I wouldn't say I have a ton of options.
Slow down! I just want to help!
Make the jump! Fuck. Yeah. I mean, it's just a skill issue in there, in that situation. Had to make that jump to avoid the pusher and potentially survive that whole situation, but I failed, and now we're probably gonna die and have to restart. God damn, that Skinner Man damage. Well, that won't save us. God damn it. If that had been an antidote, maybe we could have lived. I could have tried to keep running, but that seemed unlikely. Well, I jinxed myself by saying we hadn't failed yet, and now we have to start over. Alright, let's try this again here. I won't lie, I definitely had the thought in my head, like, that there was definitely going to be a reinforcement X-Pop coming soon, and okay, we have this is actually the 3 worst rooms, I think, so great. We were punished for having to restart. I thought that, you know, there's probably going to be a reinforcement X-Pop here soon, and I certainly could have just, you know, taken my 60% and left, and that probably would have been the smart and, you know, consistent thing to do. But I just didn't feel like having to leave and come back. I don't know. This trial certainly does not reward impatience whatsoever. You definitely are going to be a lot more successful the more willing you are to leave the spot that you are, you know, working on. But hey, let's start this trial the same way we did last time and head straight to the fire station, where we will get immediately spotted by some random grunt from the most ridiculous angle, and instead, well, I mean, I guess we'll take the longest route of all time to get over to the fire station. Maybe we can find a water, yeah, here, and get our first barrel done at least. Yeah, I can see this one sucking massively, actually. With all the heavy objects we have to move. Of course, we got a health booster again, so continuing to get screwed on that in that department. Maybe another water in here. Yeah, nice. So that gets us a good head start, at least, on the secondary. Although perhaps foolish to even try getting started on that when we have such a difficult road ahead of us here, but hey, I'm optimistic, I guess. Is this thing ever not blocked? I swear it's always completely blocked up. You know what? We're going full all in on confidence. Basically doing the whole secondary here. Of course, that time we didn't get Jaeger immediately. And I was gonna go to the fire station, but obedience flaccidates the automotive. He said it. Why are you so close to me there? Where were you? Okay, we do have a fire right outside, which pretty much in my eyes guarantees we probably won't have one inside. Alright, let's do this. I don't approve of these frost mines being here. I'm actually gonna get this again. I was like, once it hits 30, I'm gonna at least go out and get one. Seems like a smart play. Are you coming over here? No. And we do. Oh, this blocked up, dude. Grunt walks around so fast, man. Why is every hiding spot fucked and then this thing is in the brightest of lights? This doorway. Okay, you know, I will take that. Never mind. What are you doing? Get back in your freaking house, man. Who is walking? God. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. Okay, fuck this. We're going somewhere else. 2 barrels right next to each other here. We only need one more. You know, we did get that head start I spoke about. Let's go into the bank vault. I mean, we got good progress on the electric room. We're at 60 already with the levers still needing hit, but still. And yeah, bank vault also 0 location to get warmth. So this just absolutely sucks. And that's, I guess, you can see why this is probably the hardest trial on here, even though it's, you know, there's 3 mains. This one is going to be the worst for managing your warmth by far. So we can get this guy to go. Well, it seems like we got at least one of them in there. So we are going to have to go in there. Into the death trap room. Movement. Hello? He's just... Yeah, always nothing. You're totally nuts. Bro, limited hide spots too is totally screwing us as well. Get there! Wow, that was so dubious. But we survived. Yep. Yeah. Okay, we can head back down to electric room, I guess. It'd be nice to get that done. That was a pretty good start to bank vault, though. We hit both levers. So that one, we could maybe pray for some good RNG and sorry, I'm trying to listen to where this guy is. Pray for some good RNG and not have to go back into the big bank room. Okay, we're done with levers here. This is worth a bottle throw, personally. Although he'll probably just ignore it. Okay, we should be done with electric room with that. Because, I mean, I can't... This would be so difficult, this trial. Like, the level of difficulty of this trial would go up so much if the enemies didn't leave after the 100%. Like, it would be crazy. So, he's gonna leave now. Eventually, once he stops making rabies noises. Then we can get our first bottle and get out. Of course, we still haven't even started the fire station, which will be a nightmare of its own. Let's get our warmth up here. Who's that? Okay, I re-upped on that just in case I needed to jump in and despawn the Jaeger, because...
It was over
Don't
here.
come this way, please, man. Thank you. Sheesh. You're not dead. And we will grab this battery because this is a long trial that you spend most of in the dark, so your battery is going to take a hit. Uh-oh. Okay. At least we know where he is. We're not going to get shot in the back by him.
Beautiful. Soft.
Jesus, man.
A man can make a home there.
You know what, let's just go do the fire station. We got the bottle a decent amount of the way. Head upstairs. Wait, did I hear a barrel? No. Foolish of me to even think that. And we don't have the bed, but we do have this locker. So that's usable. So, I mean, this is probably the only trial that even is moderately affected by the limited hide spots, but it's affected a lot by it. We did get double upstairs lever, which is nice. And the lights didn't turn on up here, so that is actually really good. We'll be able to get to 60% for free. And then, you know, we'll probably get at least one downstairs lever. And see, now we're getting to the point again where it's like, you know, if you should probably leave
Careful.
for the... Oh, no way we got this corner one again. For the upcoming likely specialist spawn, right? And we actually, I might just do that. Yeah, definitely we need to leave for warmth. But that's really good, honestly. That's really good progress there. Wait a minute. No, the specialist is coming. In fact, that's a good excuse to transition our efforts back to moving this along. So that potentially if Jaeger spawns or Pitcher, they will spawn out here. Oh.
Watch your ass.
Someone's spawning. Okay, it's just pusher, but as we saw in the last attempt, that the pusher can be just as much of a menace in those small areas. And he spotted us there, but it doesn't bother me too much. We can probably quite easily just get into the bank vault. Keep working on this one. Okay, that's a good barrel to know about if we need to get out and get some more.
Come here.
So we really hope that we get like 2 of these 3 levers for the requirements here. And we did. That's huge.
This neighborhood used to be so nice.
And hopefully, unless this guy randomly pulls me out of
You
here,
got another thing coming.
we should be in the clear for the bank vault. And then all we have left is fire station, which is already at 60 and has levers pulled. So we might actually have a chance here. We will need to, of course, put out one more fire, but that's okay. Crap.
You
Oh,
better
don't
fucking
search. Okay, it's not Jaeger, so it's manageable, but it is Pitcher, which is incredibly annoying. The giant is gonna leave. If he goes into that room, we can get out and probably go. There is a barrel down the hallway here. So we... No. I'm not even gonna have enough time. I'm probably gonna take damage. Jump! Okay, we did not take damage. Of course, Franco is just coming down that hallway at that exact time, though. That's so bad. We use up our stun, sadly. But we maintain our... I believe we're still on the flawless run here. Okay. Loop back around and grab this. I'd honestly kind of rather... Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna put this out. And then take the STD bottle out this way. Oh, please. Is that door open? I think it is. I personally just much prefer... Wow, double lock door. I much prefer bringing the bottles up like this way and through the window. It's generally what I prefer. Get my stamina back and make a quick break for it. Alright, this is 2 bottles done and fire station is at 60% levers pulled, so let's see here. Where is he? I hear his fuck-ass breathing. Man! It's fucking timing. Fuck yourself, grunt. Honestly, we could reuse the tech we were using in Vindicate. That should put him on his ass long enough for us to get in here. No way. Of course, someone instantly spawns inside of the fire station there. I mean, there was really no option there of I mean, what the hell, game? So, why is that buggy sometimes? Like, 9 times out of 10, you can hit a mine and just immediately run through and never, you know, you're gonna be fine. But just randomly, sometimes I guess it doesn't work. And then I lose my flawless to that. Like, I wouldn't even call that losing it, because that is... literally seems like a bug based on how the interaction is clearly supposed to work, where it's not supposed to affect you when you destroy it with your own throwable, whatever. There's no way another is coming out, man. Okay, we should be good. That's gonna hit 100. This guy will leave, and the stupid pusher will just wait for him to leave and not mess him with it. Well, thankfully it is the pusher who doesn't stick around for very long himself. Kinda just have to listen for the door noise, probably. Okay, there it was. He's gone. And now all we have to do left is bring this back and get out. Still can't believe that was the only thing that's going to end up being the flawless lost, is that stupid frost mine destruction. Alright, let's take our same route right up the rip here. And we just need to check. Okay, Franco's there. You gotta be careful when going out this window, because sometimes he will stop halfway down this hallway and turn around. Or at least, like, sniff the floor and look behind him.
Shit, careful.
Yep, just full turns around. So yeah, he tries to bullshit you like that. I'm glad it happened right when I said to watch out for it. He is gonna go downstairs. Sometimes he's not down there for very long, sometimes he goes on a grand journey. But it's enough time for us to get in here, pour this, and hit the button. So we will smash like one last time, and hopefully we can just safely get to the end here. It's kind of RNG, like if Franco is out there, when you go with this, you know, YOLO, open the door in the giant's face approach, but I generally just prefer it to trying to juke the giant in some fashion. Well, no way, this giant instantly comes out. Okay, she's trolling, she's aura farming. We're good. Yes. Okay. Man, yeah, spread is definitely the hardest trial in this set. So I'm glad to get it done in only 2 tries even. 8 plus 21 minutes, 8 seconds, spread the disease, burnout, psychosurgery. And yeah, 1 bullshit damage is all I received there. But yeah, overall, Burnout, definitely a cool weekly. I am kind of not happy with the side effects that it brought, especially to escalation with the 4 barrels in solo, 6 barrels in groups as a secondary in escalation, and then also the the buff to permafrost has also been a bit brutal in the time that it's been around, but still, it's cool, and I think it's thematically quite interesting to have a more difficult secondary that's mandatory alongside, you know, permafrost, which is, you know, you require those barrels, but you have to put them out to get out of the trial. So it's a cool idea. I definitely like it, and probably the more interesting one of the two new ones. Although they were both nice, I always love seeing new weeklies come in, and looking forward to, you know, this is weekly number 50. Looking forward to covering 50 more in the time to come. But that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Again, if you somehow haven't seen it, definitely check out the full details video for Project Judas Season 6. There's a ton of info in there that you maybe want to know for the big upcoming update. And yeah, that's going to be the next video. We'll have the patch review, first runs on Tuesday. And I will be streaming. It's going to be a bunch of content for Season 6, so you don't want to miss it. Make sure to subscribe if you're not. Join the Discord, link in the description. Follow me on Twitch down there as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.